Yo, what's up, my peoples? Welcome back to ADG Wrestling Sports Games Network. I may sound a little bit under the weather. It's for numerous reasons, plus it's early in the morning. I want to apologize that I'm kind of late giving you guys this video based upon the UFC 5 update for UFC 300, the fighter contracts. So what I want to do first is showcase this trailer. I will be giving like reactions while I play it because it was on the UFC channel. It didn't show up on the EA Sports UFC channel, even though they posted about it on their X and their social media, but they haven't really showed it. Maybe because it's mainly most of it is actually real time stuff. But I guess they wanted to showcase the fact that they have an event coming up, and you can celebrate it in EA Sports UFC 5. It got updated just the other day. Like I said, I'm a little behind, but hope you guys enjoy this. I already promised to showcase the other fighters when we got the 9, man. We got the biggest update that's going down this month. 30 new fighters. I'm not sure if they already updated the other ones today or that's going to go down later on the upcoming weeks. We're going to find out as we go through it. Let's go ahead and hit up this trailer and begin this video. Let's do this. Yeah.
Over 3 decades, 300 events. This is still as real as it gets. From No Holds Barred.
Oh, they're going back to Gracie. UFC 1. Let's go.
Sports.
St. Pierre's finishes are something to behold.
The UFC has always showcased
Right, the fight in the night jet right now.
the very best.
Sean Whaley, UFC history.
It's cool though. Sometimes
and
they're
baddest
showing gameplay and it's almost seamless with the
mixed
real
martial arts has to offer.
Has done it.
with the real scenes.
Now, over 3 decades, 300 events in nearly 30 countries and counting. This is still as real as it gets.
Notice I said almost. Oh man. That's all the fighters they dropped last time. And yo, I got the request for Jeff Neal. I understand it. It may happen. May happen in this video.
Absolutely remarkable.
I hope I don't get hit up with that copyright. I'm pretty sure there was a copyright song. Alright, so that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Let's go ahead and let's go to the X page now. Let's go to the X page real quick. Alright, so you guys can see here like I said, it's the same thing. Visit EA.com. It's funny, they must have had that hidden. It says visit EA.com right there. But 300 events and counting. Celebrate the monumental UFC milestone with all new fighter drops, challenges, and rewards in UFC 5. That you have can't forget about the UFC 300 Fight Week challenges now live in UFC 5. So you can see here. Let's go take a bigger and better look at it. Some of these nice new fighters, some already have been in the game. You see some of the prizes from the shorts, the alter egos for Sean O'Malley. They look like we already had that in the game, though. Isn't that the one they updated last time for free? I had to take a closer look. Championship Series 2, Chris Weidman, and earn these challenges, rewards, and more now live in UFC 5. Remember, this happened yesterday. I'm a day late, so it's available right now. Also 14 hours ago, they dropped this nice, if you click on that, it takes you to the actual site. I want to take a better look at this image. That's nice. Real nice, real nice. I like they got some of the newer fighters and some of the ones that have been added. Remember, Yan, she was added in. So it's pretty cool art. So you go down, and what else they got for us? I'm going down on the wrong thing. It's early in the morning, y'all. Early in the morning. So they talking about the alter egos dropping. Robert Whitaker, Max Holloway, Chris Weidman. More fighter details if you click the link. This trailer I just showed you, 300 minutes and counting. Some of these things they were just spamming us with yesterday. Understandable. So let's go ahead and check out the EA Sports UFC blog. We're going to get more details here. And then after that, we'll boot up the game. We'll see what's going on in the game, etc., etc. Let's go ahead and hold up. Give me a second here. It's early in the morning. I'm trying to get things situated, and I like playing a little bit of music from the UFC 5 game while I go through the stuff. So here we go. All right, from no holds barred to the pinnacle of professional sports, for 300 events and counting, the UFC has showcased the very best and baddest that mixed martial arts has to offer. Celebrate this monumental milestone with all new fighter drops, challenges, and rewards in EA Sports UFC 5. And that's the same trailer that I'm sure that's the same trailer. Funny, this is the UFC 5 thing. I could not find it on the UFC 5 thing, but this is the same trailer we already looked at. So it's UFC 300 Fight Week. Coming off our announcement last week, we'll be adding over 30 new fighters in EA Sports UFC 5 between April and June, the most essential post-launch roster expansion in EA Sports UFC history. I know it's crazy though, to be honest. I'm glad they're doing their thing. We're continuing to celebrate 3 decades of MMA greatness at UFC 300 with more in-game content for you to enjoy. I think literally they just wanted to do this because they knew the game was lacking. They knew UFC 300 was coming up. They wanted to commemorate the event and maybe also sell some copies while they at it. So arriving in UFC 5 is the all-new Alter Ego UFC Champions 2 series, new pick'ems, Alter Ego fighters, and Fighter Week challenges to get you closer to the action. We'll be digging in that in a second as well. As part of the Fight Week, we are bringing you one of the greatest fighters of all time for free. Mike Tyson will be available as a free download during UFC 300 weekend. It's gonna make some people sour, but I understand it. You know, I don't. It doesn't bother me that much. You know. So you really, if you're playing now or throughout the weekend from April 10th to April 15th, you better get Mike Tyson for free. Finally, we want. Or if you already have it, you already have the game, but you don't have the special edition, you want Mike Tyson, you can download it now, free. Finally, we want everyone to enjoy the excitement of UFC 300. So with the marquee event comes a new sale. On Xbox, you get the standard and deluxe edition with available 40% from April 5th to 18th, April 5. On PlayStation, the EA Sports UFC 5 Deluxe Edition will be 40% off from April 10th to April 24th. So even longer on PlayStation. Now let's dive deeper into the all new content coming into the game. So celebrating grace with 3 all-new alter egos on April 13 in Las Vegas, UFC 300 rising 2 gigantic title fights and a battle for the BMF belt. Bad mother. Celebrate, we reach back to the history of the UFC and introduce 3 all-new alter egos that hero former UFC champions. Starting today, you can download the following alter egos. I'm sure you're gonna just download them, but you're gonna have to probably earn them, you know. Robert Whitaker from UFC 225. I'm not going to read all the details. Max Holloway from UFC 231 and Chris Weidman from UFC 181. You can check this out yourself. I'll try to remember to leave a link in the description so you can get there faster, or you can easily just go to EA.com. Go to Games UFC 5. It's that simple. UFC 5, UFC 300 Fight Week challenges. You can see them here. We already showcased that. But I'm going to read this. Anyway, UFC 300 Fight Week brings us a new set of Fight Week challenges. US 5 players complete these challenges can unlock various rewards, including Chris Weidman's alter ego, Sugar Sean O'Malley alter ego from UFC 299. Really? I thought we already had that. I guess it's a little different. The Fight Week challenges are live now and only available for a limited time, so jump into EA Sports UFC 5 and unlock your rewards. That is true. They say that. But some of these are still in the store. You may have to pay some money or just grind a little bit more for them. They may be harder to grind for during that period. but usually they're still in the story, and I'll show you that in a minute as well. 30 plus fighters coming to UFC 5 in case you missed it. So some of this is just the same stuff that we talked about in the previous video. The videos on the channel, I'll probably leave it in the annotations as well. So with that, let's go ahead and hop into the game. Go ahead and put the window capture down. Boot up the game. Want to give a shout out to the EA Creator Network as we boot up the game. Showcasing gameplay and stuff like this would not be possible if it weren't for the EA Sports Creator Network, who have hooked me up with a copy of the game. And for my EA Sports fans, trust, I do got more plans coming. I know I haven't been showcasing much in the last week. It's WrestleMania week, but you know that will change. There will be other sports games being featured on the channel. That is a promise. I mean, it is AntDaGamer Wrestling Sports Games Network. The whole thing is set up to be like an ESPN type of channel for games. Okay, so all right, here we go. Pierre versus Hill, UFC 300. I love this artwork. I love how they got this set up here. Go to the Fight Week hub. Skip to the main menu here. So right here you can see the rewards a little better. To me, they are pretty much saying the same thing they always say. So we're gonna go to the main menu. Let's see how the main menu is looking with the UFC 300 backdrop, because you know they got it. Oh yeah. This is always just cool to look at. I always like looking at it. It's a good thing they added Yan into the game. Just imagine they didn't add Yan in the game right now going to UFC 300. She wasn't added in by now. It would be kind of bad, right? So what's the first thing I want to look at, man? Let's try the punch card first. Okay, I think I did kind of feature this punch card already. This is the new punch card if you didn't know. I'm gonna skim through it real fast. It's been available since the last update. I played a little bit. There's some nice new shirts in here. This is one of the ones I really wish I can grind to get to. Some nice coins. You want the samurai stuff as well. Also, for those that want to, yes, I have not continued the Theron career just yet, but it's gonna happen, man. Of course, eventually happen. Maybe an update soon, maybe today. So let's go to Fight Week. We'll look at that. All right, from here, you know the drill. You can set your picks. All the fights of the card. It seems like at least the main card seem to be here. Pierre versus Hill. It's good to see that the majority of these are now in the game. You got Weili versus John Man. I think that's part of the reason why they wanted to do it. And I remember telling them on numerous occasions, yo, when it comes to these fight picks and Fight Week, the fighters in Fight Week should be in the game, hands down. That's just, I mean, if they're part of a pay-per-view and they're in the main event and then on the main card, they should be in the game. There's no excuse. And I think we might have finally completely done it. So you got Gachi versus Holloway, Olivia versus Sarkin. If I say some of these names wrong, I do apologize. So we got Nicole versus Brundage. I think that's the only one right now. He'll probably be added. I'm not sure if he's on the list to be added, but he should be added. But Nicole versus Brundage. A lot of these, like I said, we only had one. Only one. So yeah, this is crazy. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna set one pick right here for you guys and help you guys. I normally just gonna give you. I'm gonna go for Weili, of course, and the KO, TKO. I'm gonna say KO or TKO. Usually, to me, most rounds in the third round. I always go for the third round. Just to be honest, I'm just gonna give you a tip for one. Fight of the night. I'm not really sure, so I'm not gonna choose that just yet. I may go back in. You can always go back in before the time is up and change that. But don't forget to go back in if you want to set your fight of the week. I think these two will probably be the fight fight. I said fight. I said fight of the week. Fight of the night. Those two would probably be fight of the night, but there's a chance I think this one could be as well. It's just kind of hard to pick these fights. These fights are crazy. As always, you got your contracts in. We got some nice contracts in here. Wyman and Rockhold, that's crazy. Some of these are from past events, past robberies. Look at that. Throwback with Sean O'Malley right there. Brian Ortega, who just got in the game versus Olivia. That's cool. I think hasn't Ortega already been in. I could be wrong, man. It's been crazy. They've been adding so much I'm losing track, and it's early in the morning. But here you can see the challenges here. You want these nice alter egos without spending a dime. Complete 5 fights as a middleweight fighter to get that done. Chris Weidman 187, and you got the bottoms. You got the profile pick. You got Jamal Hill's signature emote here. You got the Sean O'Malley bantamweight. I thought we did get an update, and I want to go in and look at that as well. We got the 300. Just lost the 300 avatars and things like that. So this is last time around. You can see what I did last time around. I earned 1,000. I wish I would have did better, but it is what it is. Better than nothing, you know what I'm saying? So what I want to do now, let's take a look at the store. Then after the store, I'm going to go in and take a look at that Sean O'Malley, because I believe that Sean O'Malley is a little bit different, but I don't know exactly what makes it so different. So you see Max Holloway in here. You're going to have to spend some money for that one. You don't actually have to spend money. You can get in-game credits and unlock it too. I need to make sure you guys know that. So there is another way. You see down here, Robert Whitaker is also down here from UFC 225. You know, in-game credits, or you can pay to unlock them right away. And for the record, like I said, it's not that much to unlock some of these characters. If you got $2 or $3 lying around, you can unlock them if you want to. I just haven't made a big deal about it because they usually just, you see I got a couple in here, just from grinding, etc., etc. I don't really make a big deal out of it because like some of these are just alter egos, you know, like an extra attire. I can earn them throughout time. But if time runs out, you know, I may want them through other means. But you can see, like I said, a lot of times these alter egos stay in there. You just may not, you have to probably find other means. And also it seems like sometimes the amount goes up than what it previously was. So yeah, I had to get Avoski from UFC 51. I had to get that. I still want the O'Malley, but it is what it is. But speaking of O'Malley, let's rewind back a little bit. We will get into a gameplay in this as well with one of the new fighters, probably Jeff Neal, because people have been asking for it. So we'll probably do that as well in this fight, in this you know, fight week episode. So fight now. So I wanted to see about that Sean O'Malley though. Okay, looking at Sean O'Malley right now, how many outfits does this man have in the game? Okay, it looked like, and this is kind of bad, I'm just going to be real. At one point, they gave us the pink, but now the pink is gone. It's straight up an alter ego now. Like, it was available for some time, and you guys know I have a video out there, and I'm using this exact attire. But now it's an alter ego. It's kind of a weird thing to do, but they did it. That's kind of wild, man. I'm just gonna be honest. That is kind of wild because he was just there, and then all of a sudden it's like, nah, not anymore, not anymore. Don't know how I feel about that. Don't know how I feel about that at all. Mr. Wilson, thanks for the invite, but I'm busy. All right, so let's get into something. There's just, this roster has expanded so much, and I like it. I like it so much. It's, if they continue, this is going to be shaping up to be one of the biggest rosters ever, just like they promised. I wonder if they slowly gave it out to it for us to appreciate it more. Because if we would have got everything on day one, would we have appreciated it more? I'm just saying, would we? So we're going to go with Jeff Neal for this fight. We're going to try to gain some credits. We're going to just go with the National Black. Let's see who we're going to go up against here. See if I can find someone who's kind of new as well. Like, there's been so many added. Like, I'm not sure which ones are added and which ones are not. I should look at my own video real quick, but I'm not gonna do that. Hopefully, I pick someone who's been new and been added. Should I fight the legendary Royce Gracie? I know he's been in the game since day one, though. Matt Hughes is just so much great talent here. So much great talent. We're not gonna take on Masvidal, I'll tell you that much. I guess I'll just go ahead and pick somebody. Oh man. Maybe I take on Mike Perry. Okay, we'll take on Mike Perry in this fight. Let's get it on. We're gonna watch the intros, of course, and I hope you guys enjoy this gameplay. Let's get it. Yeah. That was probably the worst yeah I ever did. It's early in the morning. Crack of dawning. Gotta get this game on and let's get it.
A lot of people argue Jeff Neal is the best boxer in this absolutely ruthless UFC welterweight division. Tonight we'll see if he can get those hands of steel going in what is a fascinating stylistic matchup for the fans. Some would argue if Jeff Neal had not dealt with life-threatening health issues, he already would have fought for the undisputed UFC welterweight title. He has had to work his way back up, but he finds himself in another title eliminator type spot here tonight. And if Jeff Neal can get the job done, just given his style and given his commitment, many believe that the UFC would like to give him a championship opportunity. Huge spot, though, first here for Jeff Hands of Steel Neal. This fighter has read the Marquess of Queensberry rules cover to cover. Truly one of the best boxers we have in the UFC today, and he works everything off of that jab.
Oh yeah, the jab is what got him to the show. He is just a phenomenal boxer, and John, I love you throwing out the Queensberry rules in the walkout for this man because he signifies everything that is boxing. He's a guy that loves the sport. He wanted to take boxing on his back and bring it to mixed martial arts and show that it is as an effective form of combat as anything else. He said, I'll walk away from an Olympic opportunity to take my sport into the octagon and show that we are the best fighters in the world. And he's done that to this point in the UFC.
All right, I will be giving gameplay commentary in this. I just don't like talking in the intros. Let's get it on. Let's get it on.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jeff Hands of Steel. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Mike Platinum Perry.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, DC, here we go with a striking matchup that really jumped off the fight card for a lot of fans. A boxer on one side, a kickboxer on the other.
Let's see if he truly got those hands of steel.
Takedown in this fight, I don't think we see it.
No takedowns coming in this fight. Both of these young athletes love to fight. The boxer wants
Then
to
we're gonna need those hands of God, those God hands too. We're gonna need that too.
In the pocket.
Oh yeah, it's got
with his hands. Now for the kickboxer, it's about space and distance management. As he's entering, you have got to be blasting his legs. He kicks, throwing kicks up at the arms to try to fatigue those arms so that even when he gets in range, he doesn't do much damage.
Okay, okay.
Right hook to the head.
Oh. I still believe the computer be cheating in this game. I'm saying.
Right now, he's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head.
I might have been a little
you are on
gas.
Well, this kickboxer is a layered striker, and look at that. He is out to prove it early. A beautiful body kick, and on the other side, the boxer has that sort of quarter-down high guard. Paid for it there in the midsection.
He's got to bring those elbows down if he wants to defend that kick. But this is the investment. Going to the body. These body kicks may not seem like they're going to pay dividends now, but they will as the fight goes on.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Big uppercut. Frantic pace early on to this one. Perry's cut above the eye, and that blood figures to start to trickle down. Could compromise his vision here moving forward.
Nice combination.
Work on that side.
Right on the ball. Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight.
Pressure.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Under 3 minutes to go in round one. Nice punch there by Jeff Neal. Straight right hand now, just misses.
He's not guarding much.
Defense here as the hook to the head is blocked.
Controlling the fight behind that jab.
Jeff Neal's eye is closing up.
I said it, and all of a sudden he started doing pretty good. Okay.
Good body work with that hook by Perry.
He's not. He just refused to go down. He got a steel chin. There we go.
Now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Whoa. We got to fight.
Throwing everything with fight-ending intentions. Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Clipped him with the right hand there.
I mean, is this thing on repeat? How many times can you say punch to the head?
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his...
Oh, okay.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Perry's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here.
Oh, okay. Oh. What?
Oh, heavy shots
No.
raining down.
What? Embarrassed. I just did Jeff Neal dirty. I'm gonna have to play this back in a separate video, y'all.
Replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
But this guy's the truth, though. He is. There's a reason why I picked him. I picked him because they were just two great people with great hands. You know what I mean?
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 7 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Mike Platinum Perry.
All right. Okay. At least I got some challenges done. Had a little fun. Most of all, had a great time and just, you know, telling you guys about the event and showcasing out this great UFC 300 update and showcasing my love for EA Sports UFC 5. It's a great game. And I'm not just saying it because I'm an EA creator. I am saying that because it is real. So I got 1,000 experience. I can use it on my, that's for my punch card. The old school white, I can now use that as well as the profile pic. Let me equip that. I can wear the Nealy pink shorts if I want to. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to equip those. It's funny, I have changed my character so much, but I haven't spent time in the actual career to really showcase it. But the career is coming. I do promise you all that. But that's gonna do it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about the new update, the fight with challenges. Who you loving the most out of the new fighters? When do y'all think the rest of the fighters are gonna drop? I'm thinking when they update this and they get rid of the 300 and they update it back, I think they're gonna have another update, and that update is gonna have the other fighters. That's what I think. That's what I think. I could be wrong. Let me know. It's just that's just a prediction. All right, I got other things I need to be doing. I'll see you guys next show, next video. I'm out of here. Peace.